Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Alec, and as soon as I pressed record, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. That's always fun. So in this Boom Beach video, actually I need to give a tiny bit of backstory. So the attack that I'm about to show you is from a few minutes ago. It is not boosted at all. This is my lowest level account. It's probably my worst account in terms of statues. GBE in particular is a 35. This isn't maxed or even close, really. And this is close to perfect. That's my best statue on this account. So this account kind of moves around freely. I do what I want with it, and I have been joining this task force, which is for, as you can see in the description, VP preppers, and these are some guys that I met in the unofficial Boom Beach forum. So they're VP guys. They don't really care for ops, but they do care for op rewards, because I hear you do get rewards after operations are finished, although I'm never around to verify whether that's true or not, but that's the rumor anyway. So I mean, the extra rewards are good for them, especially diamonds and gold if it happens to be gold, because if you're VP pushing, then gold is always going to be your problem, and diamonds. So I help them out. We do low-level ops. Bottleneck, I think, is what we low-level ops, and they get some extra rewards. What do I get out of it? Okay, I keep coming back because I get I get practice op hits, and I enjoy doing them anyway. It's just fun. So I'll hit anything. I don't care if it's Forlorn Hope right down to Milk Run, you know, and I'll enjoy myself doing it. However, I mean, that's sort of a secondary. I keep coming back because these guys are either VP pushing or prepping, and sometimes some of their accounts have big ice, and they are letting me practice my warriors on their big ice bases. Now, this player, so you see that I just beat him. This was a few moments ago. His base, this is a 1 generator base, and I am unboosted, so this attack would not be possible to take on this base with a boost going, or with the 2 shields. Excuse me. Go back. Explain. I'm getting ahead of myself and getting things twisted up. He used to have 2 shield gens until a few days ago, and he put up challenges, and I was hitting that for days, and I was doing it with various accounts. Came very close with this account, but because I think I needed a tiny bit more GBE or a little bit more damage. I mean, I got it down to like maybe 5%. Got the 2 shields down and the HQ down to like 5%, and it was 5-10%. It was so close, but I just couldn't quite get it down. My other accounts, like I said, there's no troop health, so those didn't fare well either. Even though they had the extra GBE, it didn't end up mattering. It canceled out because the warriors took extra damage along the way. But then the 2 gens went away. Now he has this 1 gen set up that you can see here in this little picture. It's way to the back of the base. He is 5 ice, 5 ice, 5 boosted. But I will say his mines are not spectacular, so that also allows this hit. So when he went down to 1 generator, I was able to beat him pretty easily. So I was doing that just for fun a few days ago, because I just enjoy using warriors. So I was attacking his base over and over again, and it was successful the majority of the time. There were a few fails in there, and a couple of them were really dumb fails. So, you know, we all have our days. But I could beat it pretty regularly when it went down to 1 shield generator. So today I joined this task force a bit early, and I haven't boosted yet because operation is not for hours and hours yet. So I figured I would just have a run at this unboosted and see if I could get down a 1 gen ice base like that without any boost. And it took a couple tries, as you can see. One of those was, well, the first one actually was something different. That was unrelated. The second one was just a GBE test. So then the second to last one there was a true fail. That happened right on the beach, and I'll show you exactly where. So in order to keep GBE usage reserved for smokes and shocks, basically, I was trying to do almost nothing else, including, so I landed bullet a little bit differently, and I take a little bit of heat on the beach, because I'm trying to smoke up a little higher. I don't want to smoke down here. That's going to get expensive. If I use that smoke now, it's going to make it more expensive later. So economize. So smoking up high. I don't use a flare to land. I just use my flag drop and let the troops sort of walk up to their target. They pick their target once they get to their flag. And so the first time that I tried with troops on this, interestingly, the warriors, I had assumed that they would just walk up to this mortar, and some of them didn't. Some of them decided to go past it, and they went to the sniper tower, and so they popped out of smoke. And you know, I didn't like that. It wasn't a good way to begin, so I just killed that attack. So did that again, but I didn't want to use even the extra GBE for the flare. I mean, I'm counting on using 2 flares here. Once I get my troops gathered up here, we're going to go straight to the back of the base, and once that's done, we're going to go back to the HQ. Don't even want to spend, it's that tight on a hit like this. And definitely don't want to spend the GBE for clearing these mines, in particular the boom mine. Oh well, we're going to lose somebody. That's acceptable. There aren't any other mines along the, this is what I mean about the mines. There should be more for me to have to deal with, in particular a couple of boom mines. Maybe one here and one here along this path would have totally ruined this attack because I wouldn't have had, like I said, the GBE for it. So with all of that said, there's your 5-5. Back there in the corner, there's Bullet. Dropped him a second early. And just letting the troops wander up. And so this time, I knew that they were going to do this thing with the sniper tower, but I just dealt with it. I let them do it and smoked ahead a little bit, so as not to have to waste any more GBE. Stretching out the smokes, guess why? And so on. Just like everything on this had to be pretty well perfect. It's really, really cool. I've been coming back here to do this. I appreciate these guys letting me do this with their bases, because just to be able to practice on hits like this, on bases like this, that you could actually see. I mean, this is like close to leaderboard level of ice. Even can be leaderboard level of ice. Some people do run setups like that. So to be able to beat a base like this is formidable. I didn't even look at what he has going on over there, and I mean, just to be able to beat a base like that is fun and encouraging. That's why I practice so hard with my warriors, is because I wanted to beat bases just like this, the really, really hard bases. So to be able to get the opportunity to do that is really cool. And to be able to get the opportunity to do it for free is even better, because, you know, it's not costing me gold if I do fail, and obviously I failed a lot on his bases over the last week or so. But it's a friendly challenge, so it's all free. It's cool. Just keep going back to it over and over again. Yeah, so I thought that was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot, and it's cool to know we actually do have an extra ability going right now in the gunboat, but didn't need the aid of something like that. When I did the test run, I had tried it out at the end of the attack. When I was throwing my shocks, I threw out the what we have right now. We have the remote hack, but that was going to make it so that I couldn't throw in a med kit while around my warriors while they were working on the HQ, so we ditched that. Didn't even need it. Just average, regular statue lineup, not even a very good statue lineup, and unboosted too. I'm gonna go ahead and call that pretty darn cool. Anyway, hope you like it too, and that's all I've got, so have a great day.